your starting 5. How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingua beef jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingua's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingua beef jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at minguabeefjerky.com. That's MINGUA beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingua beef jerky meat sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
I work really hard, but I don't make a whole lot of money. And now, my hours are being cut back at work. I've gotten so far behind on my bills, I feel like I'll never get caught up.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
We're not going to judge you.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free.
859-CALL-US.
In Lexington and now in London.
The future of healthcare seems dark at times, but for patients in Kentucky with diagnostic imaging needs, there's a place with clarity and a compassionate staff. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI provides quality patient care while saving you hundreds to thousands of dollars as compared to hospital-based centers. Remember, for your medical imaging needs, you have a choice. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be, for generations to come.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Well, good evening and welcome to Eastern Kentucky University. William Warfield here with you. Gary Ball will be joining me here shortly as we get ready for Lexington Christian Academy. They're taking on Walton, Verona, the Bearcats, and the Eagles. It's coming up live here on PrepSpin. Gary Ball, man, I got to tell you, this seems to be a big game. Everybody thinks that possibly the game of the tournament so far.
Yeah, Walton, Verona comes in with a good basketball team led by Deontay Miles. And I remember the young man Pardee, he played really well in the All-A tournament last year. You remember that?
Yes.
And so Walton Verona comes in with a very good basketball team. They list Miles at 6'10". I'm sorry, he may be 6'8" at the most, but he's going to Xavier University. They list Ethan Brook at 6'9". You know, that's a big young man. LCA will counter, of course, with Kyle Rode. What's he, 6'6" maybe? but he's very thick, you know.
6'6", maybe 6'7", possibly when he's got his hair up a little bit.
And you know, Hacker knocking down the threes. This will be an interesting game. Walton Verona comes in with a 17-3 record. They're coached by Grant Brannon, and Grant is the younger brother of Johnny Brannon, who's the outstanding coach at Northern Kentucky University. So there's some good bloodlines there. And of course, Nate Valentine, what a great job he's done at Lexington Christian Academy throughout the year. 17-6 record this year. I think 17 wins this year against the schedule he's played is really outstanding, because they have played a sensational schedule when you play all those Lexington teams and then surrounding teams. They played the king of the Bluegrass, so they played some really good competition this year.
Yeah, everything has worked out good for coach of the LCA, Nate Valentine. Walton Verona.
I got you. Thank you.
Thank you. Walton Verona.
Referee was over talking to us. They're going to let the clock run down, and then they're going to do a presentation with about 15 awards. Then they're going to put 2 more minutes on the clock, and that was great of the official just to let us know what was up, you know?
Yeah, that was a good thing to do.
So Walton Verona comes in, as we said, the winners of the 8th region. I remember when they played in the 9th region when I was at Boone County back in the day. They played in the 9th region. They're one of our biggest rivals in Boone County because they are the southern tip of Boone County. When you drive up to Northern Kentucky, as soon as you get to the southern tip, it says Boone County, and then you get to Walton. Walton Verona's exit 171, then Boone County's 180. Up through there, you know, the next exit 175 is Richwood. Richwood's also considered Boone County. All that area, now you got Ryle up there, you got Cooper High School. They're going to build another high school up there. But I tell you what, I don't care.
Every exit that you get off of, I think there's a high school up there.
Yeah, pretty much. And I tell you what, I know this. They got Bryson Warner as the football coach this year in Boone County. He's back. He used to coach at Ryle. He's a great coach, and Boone County will be back in football. I have no doubt about it.
I think so. It's been a while since they've really had a really good team up there, but
and Walton Verona's had some pretty good football teams in the last few years.
Yeah, we got a chance to see them play a few times. Watched them come down to Nicholasville to the VisitNick.com Bowl a couple times actually. So, Gary, this place is loud right now.
Loud and proud.
There's not a lot of LCA students here yet, unless they're behind us. I think the student section actually is going to be over on the far side for LCA. Walton Verona happens to be behind us.
Big crowd.
And yeah, it's a lot of blue in here in this maroon gymnasium. And
coming up a little bit later tonight, Shelby Valley will take on University Heights, and Kiki Tandy and that ball club, University Heights 19-3. Shelby Valley 20 wins on the season. That'll be another great affair. And we'll have both of them here tonight.
Yep.
Well, we come here, we might as well say like Ernie Banks, let's play 2. Let's play 2 of them.
Let's play 2 tonight. We played 2 today. That's going to make 4 another 2 days in a row with 4 basketball games on PrepSpin.
Hey, tell them who won earlier today, William. You covered both. You covered the girls' game today.
That's right. So Owensboro Catholics punched their ticket to the state championship game tomorrow, and then they'll be playing Walton Verona.
So Walton Verona already in the All-A Classic Championship on the girls' side. Now the boys here in the Final Four trying to make an appearance, but they'll have to go through the defending state champs, LCA, if they do that.
Hey, and here's an interesting thing for you. The last time that anybody can recall, ask around, they said the last time anybody can recall that the same school won the state championship in the All-A the same year was Lexington Catholic back when they were a single A school.
Yeah, I think your microphone's a little low.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. Turn it up a little bit.
How about that?
That's much better.
Much better?
Much better. So he's William Warfield, the king of stream. Just want to make sure everybody can hear him. I'm Gary Ball, and we're set to bring you this doubleheader semifinals of the All-A Classic. They call it a classic for a reason. There have been some classics out of this basketball tournament the last few days, and I expect a good one here tonight. Walton Verona under Grant Branham, they bring a 17-3 record. LCA under Nate Valentine, 17-6. So 17 wins for LCA, 17 for Walton Verona, and I think these are 2 really good basketball teams. Walton Verona also, I talked about the schedule LCA plays. Walton Verona plays a good schedule too, so they're battle tested.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited tonight. You know, we got 2 really good boys basketball games ahead. We had some really good girls basketball games today, very competitive games. And I couldn't recall a better day of basketball than what we've had so far today, and I think it's going to continue into tonight.
Yeah, we look forward to bringing it to you on PrepSpin. We appreciate you being with us all week long. This started on, was it Wednesday the girls started? Wednesday? Yeah. And then it runs till the championships are tomorrow. The girls' game
Wednesday
at
through
noon.
Sunday.
Yeah, the girls' game's at noon, and that will be Owensboro Catholic against Walton Verona. And the boys' game will be at 2 o'clock. And the winners here will play in that one. It'll be University Heights and Shelby Valley in the next game, or Walton, Verona, and LCA. We'll step out. We'll come back. We'll have the starting lineups from the public address announcer and get into basketball. It should be a dandy here at the All-A Classic with the King of String, Gary Ball. We'll be back here on PrepSpin, the leading digital network in the state of Kentucky. Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
I'm on a fixed income. Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in Somerset.
Welcome back here to Eastern Kentucky University, McBrayer Arena, Paul S. McBrayer Arena, the home of the Eastern Kentucky University Colonels. Tonight it's the home of the All-A Classic. And when we say classic, we got a classic Final Four. Walton Verona, the Barron Cats out of the 8th region. Lexington Christian Academy out of the 11th region, the defending All-A Classic state champions. In the next game, a team that's always making a visit to the All-A Classic. Seems like they're always in the Final Four. University Heights Academy. And they will take on Shelby Valley, another team that's used to these All-A Classic appearances. That's a really good Shelby Valley team. Of course, you got two superstars, Potter, the big three-point shooter for the Shelby Valley team, and you got, of course, besides Potter, Shelby Valley, you got Kiki Tandy of University Heights. In this game, you got Kyle Rode, a Mr. Basketball candidate, and Walton Verona has got Deontay Miles, a big he's already going to Xavier University, so he's a big prospect. They list him at 6'10". I don't know about that, but he's listed at 6'10" anyway. Well, I'll say he's 6'10".
Last year, you know, he was on the team, but he had a shoulder injury.
Yeah, he had that shoulder and a bandage, so he was out for the season, and he's glad to be back this year.
That's what I was telling everybody. It's kind of like a flip script this year. Last year, Walton Verona was a smaller team. This year, LCA's a smaller team.
Yeah, they had the big dudes last year.
Yeah,
of course, Carter Hendrickson and Hall. They were both like 6'7". And I tell you what, Carter Hendrickson does not get the respect that he deserved. I know he was named to some all-region, you know, all-region teams, all-state teams. But I tell you what, that kid had a game. He could rebound. He could handle the ball. He could shoot from the outside. And he really was a great compliment to Kyle Rode. He really was.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're set. We're going to go to the public address announcer with the starting lineups.
I think we're going to go into the national anthem here. We are actually going to step out for just a second. We'll be right back here while they get ready for this ball game. We'll be right back here at Eastern Kentucky University.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Got some recognition going on here.
Yeah, these young got scholarships through the All-A. They're going to Eastern Kentucky University right here in Richmond. So congratulations to those young students.
Listen in and see who these folks are.
That was dramatic.
I think the mic's not working.
No. A few glitches here at Eastern Kentucky. Maybe we can just yell it out loud enough.
Wonder if they.
There we go. There goes a mic.
Or if they tested it before they everybody came in.
Well, good evening. No.
Mayor of the city.
Yeah, mayor's here to give out the awards.
Mr. Robert Black, I think they said his name was.
Might want to turn him up a little bit.
I think it's just on their end over there. He's not very loud.
Privilege for me as we're able, I told someone just a moment ago, give away some money. We're happy to recognize assistance to these students as they come. Again, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Please congratulate all of our winners in your tournament program and these future colonels here with us tonight. Our first winner of a $1,000 scholarship from Hancock County, Alexis Hodge.
Alexis Hobbs, she's going to Eastern Kentucky University. Don't know what she's going to study. She can make that decision, but she gets a $1,000 scholarship from the All-A Classic.
She's undecided.
Undecided. That's a good thing they do, the scholarships. Just like I know Whitaker Bank, Mr. Whitaker's big on that as well in the KHSAA Sweet 16 tournament. The draw show coming up Monday at WKYT at 1 o'clock. We'll decide all these regions, who's going to play who, and the boys' state tournament is first this year, so it'll be the boys, then the girls at Rupp Arena. They're both at Rupp Arena this year.
Excited.
Mr. Dave Baker and myself and Brian Milam, I think, will help out on that show this year with all the KHSAA crew. Last year, I think Sarah Bridenball drew those balls, those ping pong balls out of that hopper, and Mr. Tackett will be there, and all the folks from Whitaker Bank. Monday at 1 o'clock, it'll be on the CW, and a statewide of television stations throughout the state will carry that, and you can also watch it stream on KHSAA.tv.
Big time.
A winner there from Walton, Verona. Did you catch a name?
I did not.
You and I were
cheerleader, though.
Conversing. Very popular, whoever she is. She is a winner of the scholarship. Congratulations to all the winners.
And all the winners, and we look forward to seeing you at EKU next fall.
Yep. All of them will be attending Eastern Kentucky. They have a good school over at Eastern, don't they, William?
They absolutely do.
Really good. And
yeah, it's a very, very good learning institution.
Yeah.
Across the street, they've got the, I believe it's the detective training too as well.
Yeah, I was going to say criminal defense is really big here at Eastern. If you want to be a cop, this is the place to go.
Yeah. Got a good media class over here as well.
We will have 2 more minutes.
So they put 2 minutes up, give everybody some more warm-up time before we have the introduction of the starting lineups. Walton Verona comes in, as we said, winners out of the 8th region. Grant Branham is the head coach. They're 17-3, spectacular record, William. And they have played in some big games this year. Walton Verona, they play in the 8th region. So by getting away from the 9th region in basketball, which I used to play in, they got away from the likes of Covington Catholic and Holmes and Newport and all those teams, Newport Catholic and Ryle and Cooper. Who do you like out of that 9th region this year in basketball? You've seen a lot of those teams. I tell you what, that Cooper team looks for real. Campbell County is for real in the 10th region.
Cooper's actually down a little bit, I think, from what they were last year.
They're still highly regarded.
They're really good. But, you know, I don't know, Gary. I mean, I think it's up to anybody's. I think the Newport team is obviously pretty good up there. But then again, they lost to UHA twice this season already.
Covington Catholic is certainly a team to contend with. They won the state championship last year, but they did lose that the great player that's at Iowa now.
Yeah, it's hard telling. You know, it's really a coin toss on that. It'll be interesting to see who comes out of there with it. You know, I expect that we'll probably see a couple upsets in those district games.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Cooper may survive.
I remember our district championship. We played Erlanger Lloyd in the district final.
Yeah.
Only beat them by 2 points, and we went on to the regional semifinals, and we lost to Holy Cross out of Covington, and they fouled the best free throw shooter on our team was Jeff Broadus, about 85%. And he only needed one for us to win the game, go to the state tournament. First one went around, and around came out. The second one, he just felt the pressure and bricked it, so they went on to beat us in double overtime. Let's go to the public address announcer, starting lineups.
Tournament semifinal games. Our first game this evening will feature the Bearcats of Walton, Verona, and the Eagles of Lexington Christian Academy. And now let's meet our starting lineup. First for the Bearcats of Walton, Verona, out of Region F, with a record of 17 wins and 3 losses. Dressed in their blue uniform, red and white. Senior forward standing 6 feet 9 inches, wearing number 1, Ethan Brooks. Senior guard standing 6 feet even, wearing number 3, Garner. Senior guard standing 6 feet 4 inches, wearing number 25, Tim Hardy. Senior guard standing 6 feet even, wearing number 33, and the senior center standing 6 feet 10 inches, wearing number 42, Deontay Wild. The Bearcats are coached by Grant Brown. And now let's meet the Eagles of Lexington Christian Academy, out of Region 11 with a record of 17 wins and 6 losses. Dressed in their white uniforms, red and blue. A senior forward standing 6 feet 1 inches, wearing 0, Matthew Johnson. A senior guard standing 5 feet 10 inches, wearing number 1, Baylor Brown. A senior guard standing 6 feet even, wearing number 2, Pierce Durbin. A senior forward standing 6 feet 2 inches, wearing number 12, Will Hacker. And a senior guard standing 6 feet 7 inches, wearing number 22, Kyle Rhodes. The Eagles are coached by Nate Valentine. Our officials this evening, referee Jason
Public address announcer here at Eastern Kentucky University. The starting lineups: Garrett Jones, Grant Grubbs, Cam Pardee, Ethan Brook, and Deontay Miles, the big guy for Walton Verona. Matthew Johnson, Will Hacker, Baylor Brown, Pierce Dalton, Kyle Rhodes for LCA. And William, I think you're right. I think it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I expect LCA to try to get the big guy fouled out really quick. You know, it's going to be hard to do with Miles, but I think they got an opportunity to really make him foul a lot.
Miles up against Rhodes and missed time his jump, and the referee's going to throw it up again. So he'll throw the ball up again, as it was not a very good throw. Both players waiting, and that one's won by Miles. In backcourt he goes to Grubbs. Grant Grubbs, he's working across, looking at the 2-3 employed by LCA. Right side Pardee, back out to Grubbs. He comes over now to Garrett Jones. Back to Grubbs. Jones penetrates, gives it over Pardee. He loops it now on the right side to Brook. Out top it comes. They're trying to go to Miles. He can't get open. Out top they swing it, and over the right side to Grubbs. Here's a baseline jumper knocked in by Brook. Ethan Brook with the first bucket of the game, and it's a little baseline jumper of about 10 feet. It's 2-0.
LCA was wearing box 1 on Miles down low with Kyle Rhodes on him.
Dalton over now to, goes over to Johnson, back to Dalton. Working in, he's cut off, comes over to Hacker. Left side, Pardee's on him. 2-0 early on. Walton Verona got a good possession, and he got it in the right baseline to Ethan Brook, and he knocked down a 10-foot jumper. 6:59 here in the first quarter. Dalton over to Brown, and working down low is Kyle Rhodes. There's a shot put up off the mark by Dalton, and through the legs it goes to Brook. He goes back, picks it up.
The size of Walton Verona
making a difference.
Will make a difference. Speed-wise, they match up good, though.
Grubbs over to Jones, out to Miles, over to Grubbs to Pardee. Posting up, shot won't go, and tracked down, and last touched by, officials are going to confer. They're going to give it to White, give it to LCA.
I would, honestly, what I would do now, I'm not Coach Nate Valentine by any means. He's the genius, not me. But I would honestly let the big guy score as much as he wants to and then shut down everybody else.
Brown comes over to Dalton. Brown penetrates, gives to Pierce Dalton. Over to Kyle Rode. Rode back goes now to Dalton. Dalton left wing, shovels it to Rode. Shot put up and in, about 8 feet out in front of the basket. Kyle Rode. He's picking right up. He had 30 in the first game, 29 last night, and he's got the first 2 of the game here for LCA.
He's showing that he can play against some of the big college athletes because that's what Miles exactly is.
Yeah, he's going to Xavier University, play for the Musketeers. 2-2, 5:47 here in the first quarter. Gary Ball with William Moorfield, the king of string.
Gary Ball, your 2-time.
Miles posting up, over to Grubbs. Down low, Pardee. That 5-footer won't go. Rebounded by Kyle Rode. Good box out by Kyle Rode.
He's filling around for Miles down low as well, trying to keep his hands on him no matter where he goes.
Dalton down low, and there's a Johnson shot as he went over Miles, the big guy, and Kyle Rode trying to strip it from behind, and Brooke hangs on to it. Long pass to Miles. Posting up, throws it over the right side, and picked off. Pierce Dalton had good, quick hands in there.
Yeah, Pierce Dalton on the hands. Kyle Rode got back on defense. He made up for being a little bit behind down the floor.
Brown, Baylor gives it up to Dalton. Dalton over to Hacker. They're extending the defense, so they're making LCA come out a little bit further. There's Kyle Rode with a fadeaway, got it.
Kyle's on right now.
Yeah, Kyle Rode just said, "Okay, big fella. I know they list you at 6'10", but I'm gonna fade away from you. You can't block that." No. 4-2, LCA on top. 4:40 to go. Grubbs open, won't take it. Goes to Miles, knocked away, and picked back up by Brooke. Over to Grubbs.
They got Will Hacker on the big guy right now.
Jones. And they give it over the right side to Brooke, and he has a knocked away. Good defense by Johnson and Rode over there. I think Johnson got a hand on that one.
Yeah, Johnson knocked it loose. Rode got the ball.
4-2, LCA on top. Lexington Christian, 4:14. Out of the corner, there's Johnson. Off the mark, off the back of the rim, and rebounded. Coming out there with it is Garrett Jones.
That looked good from the release of Johnson.
Grubbs out front. That's off the mark. Miles battling down low, and he pulls it out of there. Gives it out front to Jones. Jones penetrates, puts it up and in. Little floater by Garrett.
Tie ball game for the second time tonight.
He averages 10 points a game, so we're tied at 4 for the second time, and 3:42 to go in the first period.
Our Twitter's open at PrepSpin. Tweet at us. We'll try to give a shout out to your favorite team or player or coach or whatever you want to do. Tweet at us at PrepSpin. Follow us too, folks.
Yeah. Bounce to Kyle Rode. Miles comes out him, cutting through Dalton. He switches it back to Johnson. It's blocked by the big fellow. Brooke got it. And on the floor, LCA battling, and Johnson has it picked there by Walton Verona. Jones to Miles, turning and banking it in. Miles, that time he kind of looked a little bit awkward, but he was able to turn and face up to the LCA players and bank it home.
Yeah, he got a good position right there.
He had to work for that one, though. 6-4. Bearcats on top, 2:56 in the first quarter.
That's one thing he is lacking is a little bit more muscle on his body. When he gets
Kyle Rode has it blocked by Miles, and it goes off of LCA to Walton Verona.
When he gets to Xavier, they'll put a little bit more meat on his bones.
Yeah, they will. You're exactly right. Trey Bonney checked in for Walton Verona, and checking in, Zeke Greer just checked in, and also it looks like Tanner Walton is in there. Pass comes over to Jones, back to Grubbs. They play catch out front, over in the corner, and that is Bonney, Trey Bonney. He played a lot yesterday or last night. Grubbs down low. Now it goes now to Miles, and stolen away.
Good hands in there by LCA's Zeke Greer got a hand on it.
Here's Dalton.
The two big guys for Walton Verona, they need to keep that ball up as high as they can, because if they don't, LCA will swipe it away around the waist.
Dalton over to Hacker. Gives to Kyle Rode. Double teamed in the corner. Down low, there's Dalton. Shot put up and in. Nice tough shot by Pierce Dalton. 6-6. Shout out to Lillian and Frank Brown. They're watching in Winchester.
Absolutely.
stolen by Walton. Threw it right to him. 6-6 ball game, minute 38 to go in the first quarter. Kyle Road works in, spinning and blocked again by Deontay Miles. That's his second block. Bonnie lines up to three, off the back of the rim, and might have had Pardee over the back of Hacker. No call, doesn't matter because LCA's Kyle Road got the rebound anyway. Minute 13 in the first quarter. Shelby Valley and University Heights coming up after this one here on PrepSpin. Z. Greer looking for help. Gets now to Hacker. He puts it up and back of the rim, no. And rebounded. It goes now to Kyle Rowe. Three-pointer out of the corner. Won't go for Kyle. Walton kept that alive for LCA. Kicked it out to Kyle. Deontay Miles posting up. Goes back left. Puts the shot up and traveling call.
Traveling call on. I'm looking at trying to pull up some of these comments that are coming through. Gary Ball is we got a ton of people watching this one. I assume that a lot of the LCA fans that are watching tonight are the ones that are over at UK watching the Cats play.
Dalton, left side, moves in on the dribble, kicks it over to Greer. Zeke spinning, gives to Kyle Road. Road brings it back out to Walton. He hands now to Dalton. 24 seconds. 6-6 is your score. Low scoring affair here at the All-A Classic. First quarter, down to 15 seconds now. Road looks up at he's got the shot clock right above the basket there, so really doesn't have to work very hard to see it. Down to 7 seconds. Back over to Kyle Road. Kyle works in, and did he dribble it out of bounds? Yes, he did. That was pretty good defense by Deontay Miles.
Yeah, Miles doing a great job right now on defense. Got a couple blocks, and not only that is he blocking the shots right now, but he's making efforts like that to get the ball back.
Kyle Road has 4 points. Dalton has 2. There's a three-quarter court shot off the front of the iron for Jones. That looked good.
It did.
As we go to the second period, LCA 6, Walton Verona Bearcats 6 here at the All-A Classic semifinals. We'll return. And, of course, I want to thank Mingua Beef Jerky. Mingua Beef Jerky, game day snack choice of PrepSpin.com.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
Some things never change.
Dr. Durbin Morris and Garner, the Kentucky Center for Orthodontics and Invisalign. Check them out. $1,500 off your total, Gary Ball, if you mention PrepSpin.
Hacker the 3, bullseye. Will Hacker, boy, they didn't waste time getting it in the corner to left wing to Hacker, and he drilled it. It's 9-6, LCA on the Hacker 3. Just underway in the second period.
That was a great shot coming right out. You know, LCA's done a great job in this tournament coming in out of the quarter and scoring really quickly.
Out front with it, Garrett Jones. He fakes with the ball. Comes over now, the Trey Bonney. They give it up now. Tyler Schrader's in the ball game. Deontay Miles is in the middle. They give to Brooke, to Miles. Back out to Jones. Swing it around Bonney. Back out top now to Schrader. Cut off. I tell you, LCA's playing a really good 2-3 zone. Packing it in.
They are. Yes, sir.
Hustling. There's Schrader the 3. Back of the rim, no. Kyle Rowe battling, and it comes out to Bonnie there for Walton Verona.
James Weber watching up there in northern Kentucky. He's at the NKU Norse game as they play Milwaukee, but he's watching this game on his cell phone.
Brooke. They swing it around to Bonnie. Deontay Miles posting up, and we're going to have a traveling call. That's the second time in the game the big fella's got his feet working down low, but the feet aren't working with the brain, and he's called for traveling.
Yeah.
That's about the, third turnover we've had against Walton Verona in the ball game?
Absolutely. We got a lot of Valley students coming into the arena right now.
9-6.
This place about to be a lot of blue in here.
LCA on top. Kick in the corner, Cal Road. Road penetrates, puts it at Miles, blocks it again. And battle for it as Road and Brooke were battling for it, and jump ball called, and they're going to give possession arrow to the Bearcats. 9-6, LCA leads. They came out of the second quarter with a design play. It looked like a design play as they found Hacker out of the left wing. He drained the three.
Yeah, they've done that very well. Nate, when he's over there drawing up on his little tablet over there, has come up with some good stuff in this tournament.
Yeah, he has. Tanner Walton in there in the ball game. I tell you what, he's become one of my favorite players. He's a guy that gives you that grit, you know?
Yeah.
Plays hard. Kind of reminds me of myself. Wasn't the best player in the world, but played hard. Here's a steal by Kyle Road.
Kyle taking it away.
Yeah, entry pass, and Kyle said, I'll take that, thank you. So LCA trying to add to that lead. They come over to Zeke Greer. Greer's another one of those kids I like. Johnson, who had a little bit of the elbow, yes, there. Zeke Greer, the three, got it! Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. Zeke Greer knocking it down.
As I kicked it up a few decibels. 12-6, back-to-back trays by Hacker and Greer. And coming in, and I tell you, that looked like a good steal by Brown, but they're going to call a foul on Baylor. And by the way, that's the first foul called in this ball game.
First foul.
First personal. That's 5:28 in the second quarter. That's unheard of.
Yeah, you're right.
That's almost 12 minutes of play without a foul.
A lot of hustle, pretty clean ball game so far.
12-6, LCA on top. Brooke out top to Grubbs. Dante Miles back to Grubbs. He lines up the three. Off the rim, no. Battle for it. Miles taps it, and it's going to be white basketball, and that's LCA. LCA will get it.
LCA in those home white jerseys right now with the blue numbers, blue letters on there, and of course the blue alongside the shorts.
Tweet us at PrepSpin. Let us know if you're enjoying the broadcast and where you're located, where you're watching the broadcast.
I'm enjoying it.
Walton. Brown, they swing it back over to Zeke Greer. He hit from there last time, and this time it gets a little bit more pressure out there from the Bearcats. Out top, Johnson has it knocked away by Brooke, gets it over to Cal Road.
Good recovery by Johnson.
And Jack Watson has checked in for the Bearcats.
You know, something that's important with Matthew Johnson over there is his hand-to-eye coordination is phenomenal. Has to be being a shortstop for LCA baseball.
Good pass to Cal Road, hanging, won't go. Cal sticks it back up and in on the left side.
Cal working on that one.
Working it, buckets. That's 6 points for Cal Road. The lead is 8 for the defending All-A Classic champions, LCA. 14-6, 4 minutes in. 16 seconds to go here in the first half. Left side, Brooke kicks it to Watson, over to Grubbs. And there's a shot block on the block there by Pardee. It was blocked by Johnson.
Johnson, yeah.
Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Johnson. Back it goes now to Brown. Back to Matthew. Johnson back to Brown to Cal Rowe. Three-pointer blocked again by Deontay Miles. Out top it comes now, and that's partially blocked by Grubbs. On the floor, picked up by Walton Verona.
Miles has already got 4 or 5 blocks in this ball game.
Watson. He didn't play a whole lot last night, but he's called onto duty right now. He played a little bit last night, didn't he?
Yeah.
Pardee out to Grubbs. Brooke and...
Wasn't that the only running clock we had yesterday? Was the Walton Verona game?
Three-pointer by Watson. Back of the rim, no. Kyle Rowe with a rebound. Walton Verona struggling right now from the field. They trail 14-6. 2:56 to go in the second quarter. That zone defense is giving them fits.
Yeah. Well, Nate keeps switching it up a little bit too, putting different guys in different spots.
Zeke Greer. Walton gives now 3-point corner pocket. Good. Kyle Rode in the corner pocket makes it 17-6. That is ironic because that's LCA's record right now. And they lead the Bearcats by 11 points, 240. And to be quite honest with you, they're dominating this first half.
They are, yeah. You know, it started out, pretty even, but LCA's found a way. Nate, what he done is he switched up that defensive strategy a little bit. Started out the ball game with a box one where he had Miles and Rowe kind of connected to each other. They were like magnets out there. But he switched back to a normal zone and kind of moved some guys around a little bit. On offense, he switched some guys around a little bit as well. Kyle likes that far right corner over there now. That's the second three that he's hit from that spot.
Yeah, he shot another one from over there. Miles came out and got a piece of it.
Yeah.
Got a block on it. So Miles already has 4 block shots.
It is a set play because what happens is somebody basically gets in the path that Miles has to run to try to get Kyle over in that corner, though.
Well, I thought that would be their strategy.
On that block, they missed that play.
Yeah. The strategy is to bring Miles out of the basket so he can't be a rim protector.
Or
and
rebound.
Rebound. That's what they're doing. And it's being very effective for the Eagles of Lexington Christian Academy over there off East Reynolds Road. And Hacker has a big 3. Greer has a big 3. And Kyle Rode has 9 points already. Walton Verona, one of the parents behind us, says, act like you want to be here. And it goes to Watson. Comes over now to Pardee. Back to Watson.
I think Walton Verona would be just fine. This is probably going to be a lot closer game towards the end.
Grubbs, lob to Watson, and down low to Miles. And foul. Watson was getting it into Miles. And
they're grabbing all over him.
It's only the second foul called in this first half.
Yeah, that was Haga, Connor Haga on the foul.
Yeah, is it Haga or Haga?
Is it Haga or Haga? Yeah. We'll go with Haga. Sounds like Sega.
Connor Haga. If it's different, let us know, folks. If you know, don't be giving us misinformation now. Here on PrepSpin. Free throw knocked down. You know, this kid is a good free throw shooter. And a lot of the Walton Verona fans on Twitter and Facebook and all that are letting us know he is 6'10". Okay, I'll give that to you. Okay, he's 6'10". I mean, we're not going to debate it, but
I think he's probably close, if not. We're not watching from the box either. We're down here on the court.
Right here up close and personal. He did make both free throws, and that cuts it down to a 9-point game with 2:11 to go. First half action. Lob comes over now to Walton Tanner. In the corner, stolen away. Grubbs has got it. Grubbs waiting for his teammate Jones, and Garrett now will work it across down the near side. Gives it out top to Grubbs. Grubbs looking at the zone. Comes over now to Jones. Jones back to Grubbs. Now they swing it to Pardee. Over left side to Watson. Out top, Pardee's open from 3, won't take it. Now they go to Miles. Jumps up, grabs it. Working on Road. Out top now is.
I got a tweet. It's pretty funny. John Griffith says, "Is anyone covering the NKAC swim meet today?" Like, it's supposed to be more important than this to us.
3-pointer won't go out of the corner by Watson. And ball was last touch. The officials may talk about this, and they may have seen it go off of the LCA.
It's hard for us to cover swim meets, isn't it, Gary?
Yeah.
Getting the equipment in there where it's wet and everything.
They used to cover the state.
Right.
Used to webcast them. I remember that because Bridget did the color on the diving one year, a couple years. Minute 17 in the first half. LCA pass to Road, turns, puts it up and in. Kyle Road now with 11. 11 points. So he's outscored Walton Verona 11-8. 19-8. His team has 19 with a minute to go here. Stopping on the right side is Bonnie. Miles over to Bonnie. He's open from 3. He'll let it fly. That's off the mark. I could see that from here. That was a little off to the right. Rebound on the backside by Walton. Here comes the Eagles of Lexington Christian with 42 seconds here, up 19-8.
Folks are wanting to know how many rebounds does Kyle Road have
We'll
already.
let you know at halftime.
Yes, sir.
We'll give the stats. For all you people that love to know the turnovers and stats, we'll give those to you at halftime.
Kyle is having a big game on rebounds. So.
Yeah, he's got about 7. In the corner, Hacker, the 3. Got it! Will Hacker. Money ball out of the left corner. 22-8.
Eastern Kentucky needs to talk to that kid. He loves this
I think they're going to definitely get he's got their attention now, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The way he's played over here at this gym. Here's a tap, and Brown is going to be called as good hustle by.
Look at his whole team coming over there, pick him up. Well, except for Hacker. Hacker's still filling that 3. Hacker and Greer.
5.7 seconds, and we're going to have Chase Widmer in. Going out will be Brown as he picked up his 2nd foul. 22-8. 5.7 seconds. Walton Verona needs a bucket out front. Grubbs lines up to 3, and that's going to be short. And down low, put up, and that's it for the first half, and it was dominated. I mean dominated. The score doesn't tell that, but it really does. 22-8. Only 8 points of Walton Verona in the entire first half.
That's amazing. Yeah, LCA, when they made that adjustment, it's paid off big time.
So we'll talk to Stan Steidel, the originator of the All-A Classic. He's going to join us here at halftime. 22-8. LCA on top of Walton Verona here on the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week here on PrepSpin.com.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
I work really hard, but I don't make a whole lot of money. And now, my hours are being cut back at work. I've gotten so far behind on my bills, I feel like I'll never get caught up.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
We're not going to judge you.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free.
859-CALL-US.
In Lexington and now in London.
Sit up. We're back. We're back live, William. Are we back? Welcome back. We're back live with the All-A Classic, where Stan Steidel will join us, the director and the CEO of the All-A Classic. Did you ever envision back in, what was it, 1990, that it would come to this? It would be this big of a deal?
No, not really. Our first year was 1980.
1980. I was involved in that. No, the 80s. Not 1980, but the mid-80s.
We started on a different level. We had 9 teams in northern Kentucky, and then for 10 years we played up there. The next year we had 10, and then after that we started inviting teams into northern Kentucky, and we met some people and got excited and had the idea. Then in 1990 we kicked it off with the statewide level.
Yep.
And no, we never dreamed by any thought at all that it would ever evolve into what we're doing today with all the sports and the amount of money we've been able to give back to the schools and the kids, and it's been fun. It's a dream. It has helped a lot of people in small schools, and where and it's helped the High School Athletic Association.
Yes.
It has. It took some pressure off of them to their major sport not have to classify, which they never wanted to do, and it has met a real need, and it's been a great thing for kids in small schools. I mean, these kids have been here for 3 or 4 days. They've achieved the dream, starting with cheerleaders and the athletes on the girls and boys teams, and we've already had golf and volleyball and soccer this year. We'll have baseball and softball on down the line. We have art. You know, the covers of our program are drawn by one of our students who got some scholarships for that. We're going to give away approximately $70,000 in scholarships this year, and for a number of years we gave away over $100,000, and that's our goal to get back to that. We're hunting for a statewide sponsor to help us, and if we can do that, we'll get back over that number.
Touchstone Energy for I think 20 years was involved with you, Stan, and they really stepped up, and you're looking for a title sponsor to step up now.
Really, and you know, when you get a major corporate sponsor that sticks with you for 20 years, we were doing something right and they liked it, and they stayed with us that long, in excess of $100,000 a year. And you know, that's a lot of kids. When you take the number of kids playing basketball in all 16 regions with over and about 125 schools, boys and girls, and then their cheerleaders, and then their soccer team, their volleyball team, their golf team, their baseball team, their softball team. That's a lot of kids participating right in their home level, and they're playing for a statewide championship in all of those sports. And so it's like I say, it's really neat. These kids come in here, and for all these years, and boy, I'll knock on wood, because you know, we've never had an ounce of problem. No. They're thrilled to be here. They come in, they're excited to be here. They just really come in and they do what they came to do. We just, you know, we're as excited as they are to do it.
Just look at this Final Four. All ends of the globe, as I'll say. I know it's Kentucky, but I'll say globe. You got a team from Pikeville, Shelby Valley, University Heights from way over in Western Kentucky, Walton, Verona, which you and I know we're from that area. They're up in Boone County, southern tip of Boone County, and then you got Lexington Christian from this Lexington area. They draw kids from all over the area. So you got 4 teams that represent the whole state of Kentucky.
Yeah. Then we got 4 girls teams that are spread out too. Plus the cheerleaders from all those places. We got a band up here tonight. Yeah. Walton's band. They're excited to be here.
Yep.
A lot of schools load up school buses and bring their kids, and you know, it's a dream come true, and it is. The people in Richmond have stepped up for us. The university here stepped up for us.
Yeah. They moved a college game to Berea, so you could have that. That tells you a lot about Eastern Kentucky.
It got a scheduled mix-up, and they said, nope, we agreed for you to play here tonight. You play here tonight, and thank goodness Eastern went over here and beat the first-place team in the, conference.
Beat them bad, beat them by 18 points.
And came home with a big smile on their face.
Maybe they want to play over there more, right?
Yeah,
Stan? You know, you're an old basketball coach. I remember back when I played at Boone County, Stan Stotto was the head coach at Dayton for the Green Devils, and you were well known as a basketball. But since you started this All-A, you're known statewide for the All-A Classic because you started it. Did you ever think, as the coach at Dayton, that you would be involved in something that it's just important?
No, not really. I was blessed to work for people.
And you know who coached at Dayton besides you?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Pretty good one.
And he came back and visited us a couple of times over the years while I was there.
Yeah.
But
John Wood.
Yeah, he had one losing season in his career. That happened at Dayton. I used to tell everybody, this is not an easy place to win.
If John Wooden can't win here, what do you expect I'm going to do?
That's right.
Am I going to win state championships?
It's going to happen to me too.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But I worked for a group of people who wanted to do this too. And they said, do what you got to do. You know, you teach school here and you take care of business. But if you want to go fight the battle and so forth and round up these people and promote this, they were as excited about doing it as I was.
Are you surprised that the All-A Classic, not that it's gotten to mushroom to what the event it is, but that these kids from these Class A schools just revel in the fact that they're playing in this type of tournament?
No, not at all. I just, you know, I'd be disappointed if they did. We'd have probably went out of business if they did. You know, this is big time for a lot of these schools. I mean, you take schools that haven't been here in a long time, and some that have never been here, that when the season starts, they want to do this. Lexington Christian wants to win this tournament. And
Absolutely.
they're potential state competitors in the Sweet 16.
Yep.
But this is very important to them. They want to make this step along the way.
Right.
And over the years, we've had teams that got beat in the All-A that won the Sweet 16.
What do you think of the AA? They've tried to do the AA tournament this year.
We're all holding our breath. The only thing there is there's a lot of teams in the AA that can compete on the state level. There's not many teams here in this tournament that compete on the state level.
Lexington Christian's the school you mentioned.
They're an exception.
They can.
They're an exception.
Yeah.
And years back, Shelby Valley was, and Lexington Christian, Lexington Catholic have been in, but they never could win the state. They competed. They could. They didn't win this. They never won this.
Right.
And so, I give them. I hope they get it done. There's not a lot of schools, and that's a big problem for them. And they're just gonna have to see how it works. You're at the mercy of what you're trying to do, and it's there's a lot to do, and it's a lot of time, and you gotta have teams that want to play, and you gotta do a lot of things. And I've tried to help them. The last thing in the world I want them to say is, well, Stan's involved with the All-A and he didn't want to help us. Well, that's not that way at all. Holmes, where I'm working now, Holmes High School played in it.
Right.
We were supportive there.
Right.
They asked me to be on their board. I said I would help them, but I got to work. I got a job to do, and I work with this. So I tried to answer questions and do that kind of stuff with them, and I wish them the best of luck, and will do anything I can to help them.
Yeah.
But it's not easy, and then they're going to run into a lot of people wanting them to play the other sports, and that makes it tough.
Well, we certainly appreciate you staying and keep up the good work with the All-A.
I appreciate y'all being here tonight, and I appreciate y'all putting the word in for us.
Okay, thank you, Stan.
Thanks, guys.
Stan Steidel with the All-A Classic, and coming out here will be Walton Verona, the Bearcats down 22-8. By the way, for you folks asking, Kyle Rode had 6 rebounds in the first half, 11 points. There were 7 turnovers by Walton Verona in the first half, just 2 turnovers by the so we'll try to keep track of that, William, turnovers and rebounds. Kyle has 6 rebounds, and that's what we said. He had about 6 or 7. So start the second half, and out front it will be Matthew Johnson.
I tweeted out the whole stats, by the way.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
I took a picture of the stat sheet and tweeted it out.
Dalton down to Kyle Rode, blocked by Miles, and sticks it back up and in. That's a good stick-to-itiveness there by Kyle. Says, okay, you can block it. And by the way, I better check for Mr. Miles. They had him, so that's his 5th block shot.
5th block shot.
5th block shot. He's had 6 last night.
Seems like I counted about 10 of them this game.
Pardee lobs it to Miles. Posting up, throws it up, but no good. And rebounded on the backside by Brown. Got the same 5 that started the game. Jones, Grubbs, Pardee, Brook, and Miles. Johnson right side, about a 15-footer, rattles it in.
Hey, that was a great fake and good pull-up jump shot there by Johnson.
So all of a sudden, it's 26-8. The lead has ballooned to 18 points. LCA looking like a team destined for the championship game tomorrow at 2 o'clock right here on PrepSpin. We'll have both games tomorrow. Shot put up and in on a floater there, and that was Jones, Garrett Jones, his second basket. He has 4, and it's 26-10, 6:35 in the third. Brown looking to Dalton, over to Hacker. Left side free throw line extended. Hacker comes out to Johnson. The thing about LCA, all 5 players can handle a basketball.
Oh, absolutely.
Kyle Rode at the free throw line. Back door he goes, Dalton, and a good shot by Brown.
What a pass.
Great pass by Rode to Baylor Brown. He laid it up and in.
I was looking at it on the monitoring, and of course it's up above, and see that develop was nice.
Miles in the corner, cut off, skips it over to Grubbs. Grubbs penetrates out front, and there's Pardee at a 3. Instead it goes down low. Bonnie's in there now. Over the right side, and there's a 3-pointer, and that's off the rim, rebounded by Rode on the Jones shot.
7 rebounds now for Rode.
Yeah, 7 rebounds, and foul in backcourt. That's going to go on Grant Grubbs.
Watch this. I'm going to throw a replay here. Watch this cut to the basket along the baseline and watch the pass by Road.
That's what you got to do when you're
right here.
Right there. He waited till he cut, and he was wide open to the basket.
Eye contact to let him know that he's getting ready to do it. He does it, and wow.
University Heights and Shelby Valley coming up after this one. This has been all LCA. They lead by 18. 5:30 to go here in this third quarter. Gary Ball with William Warfield here on PrepSpin. Left side, Hacker lines it up and knocks it down.
3.
That's 3 threes for Will Hacker. 30-10.
They credited one of them with a 2. He's got 8 points in the ball game. He said one was foot on line.
All right, we'll give him that. All right.
It didn't look like he did to us.
No. Grubbs and good hustle by Hacker gets it to Kyle Road, and LCA gets the basketball on the turnover. That is the 8th turnover by the Bearcats. Brown, Dalton penetrates. Dalton with the left hand. He switched and said, okay, I'm not going to charge. I'm going to put it with my left hand. That's a good move up here, Dalton.
Where did he learn that at?
Out on the playgrounds. 32-10. Grubbs got it from Jones to Miles, over to Grubbs, over to Pardee. I think Pardee's got to really have a big second half before. There he's out front, and he misses the 3. And Miles over the back of Kyle Road, and it goes to LCA. Kyle Road boxed out. Good. Very, very good. Very strong.
Kyle's done an outstanding job.
Like a tripod, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Kyle Road spinning, turns around, missed it. He's calling for a foul, and here comes Walton Verona. Grubbs is pushing it. Grant Grubbs, right side to the corner now, and faking his body, puts it up and in, and he will get the soup and the sandwich.
Soup and the sandwich.
Fouling on Road. That's his first foul. That's the team's first. Bonnie with the basket. Trey, a outstanding reserve player for the Bearcats. 32-12, and he makes the free throw. He's got 3 points. 32-13, the lead is 19 for LCA. Lexington Christian, 3:52 to go in the third quarter. Double team to backcourt, Dalton, he's in trouble. He gets out of it, gets to Johnson, over now to Brown. Baylor Brown. Back now to Dalton. Dalton. Scissors between 2 defenders and traveling call. That's a good call. So turn it over. And at the first half, the Eagles had only 2 turnovers, and that's already their second turnover here in the third quarter.
Yeah. Yeah, they've done a good job protecting the basketball.
Yeah, and LCA won the rebounding battle by 12-11 in the first half. And as we mentioned, Kyle Road had half the rebounds.
Yeah, he's up to 8 now.
Yeah, thanks to, of course, Stan Steidel, the All-A CEO, the director of the All-A Classic, and it's really become a big deal to these kids.
Oh yeah, it's a big deal to the whole state of these small schools that participate in it. Shelby Valley, some of the most passionate fans that have been here all week, along with Danville, along with Murray, along with LCA.
Yep. Owensboro Catholic.
Yeah.
You look up here.
Verona behind us.
There's a good crowd in here tonight. You look over along the way. It's not quite like the regional final when you packed this house of about 5,000-6,000, but you got a good crowd in here tonight. Behind us, it's pretty full, and we look along the way where our camera's shooting, and it's a good crowd over there for LCA. And coming up, it'll be Shelby Valley. We'll have that game. They really lobbied for us. They got our rights fee paid, didn't they, Shelby Valley? So we'll have that game with University Heights coming up. They wanted that game on PrepSpin.
They wanted it on.
So the King of Stream came through.
That's right. We both did.
32-13, LCA by 19. They're looking like a strong candidate for the championship game tomorrow at 2 o'clock right here on PrepSpin. Schrader, he's in the ball game now for Walton Verona. Tyler, he gives it out to Jones, and Jones penetrates, and it's blocked. What a great block by Dalton.
Yeah, that was a nice
Dalton
block.
hung right with him and rejected it. 3:09 to go here in the third quarter. Lexington Christian and Walton Verona. Pass over to Kyle Rowe. Baseline jumper off the front of the iron. Tapped out. Kyle Rowe battling for it, and he gets possession of it. Kyle Rowe's going to get those 50-50 balls every time. He had 2 Walton Verona players right there, and he won the battle. Dalton, and he's going to be fouled as Pardee and also Watson were there.
He's so strong, so strong with that basketball. Hey, we are looking for a sponsor for tomorrow's game for LCA. If anybody wants to step up to the plate, I know some of you guys got some businesses out there.
Yep, if you're a business owner and you want to be inside the game with PrepSpin for the championship game, there's a timeout called quickly by LCA. Give William at PrepSpin.com a quick tweet, and it's not, what is it? It's not very expensive.
No, it's not very expensive at all. So just direct message me, and I'll give you some details on it. You can also just
is that Drake's the restaurant or Drake's the name?
What's that?
Drake.
Direct message.
Direct,
me.
got you direct. I thought Drake's was going to step up.
No.
But I figured, well, he could step up, Mr. Drake, but I think he's more of a Lexington Catholic guy, isn't he?
No, I think he's got kids at LCA.
Does he?
I think so.
Well, come on, Malones or Drake. Step up to the plate, man. I've been at your establishment enough to pay the rights for you over and over many times.
Yep.
32-13, 2:45 in the third quarter. LCA on top of Walton Verona with 2:45 to go in this third quarter. Been a fast-paced ball game because there haven't been a lot of fouls called.
No, not at all.
Not sure we've had many free throws at all. There's Hacker, the 3, got it.
Wow.
Okay, he's sure about that. That was a 3.
They call it a 3.
That's 11 for Hacker.
Scoreboard up there is right.
Yeah. Miles loses control of it. Dalton comes down with it. Frustrating game for Deontay Miles. He's traveled a couple of times, had the pocket picked.
Well, I think LCA's been so physical.
They have frustrated him. They frustrated the entire Walton Verona team so far with 2:09 in the third, leading 35-13. Hacker gives it up to Kyle Road. I'm going to miss Kyle Rowe when he graduates from LCA.
Yeah, it's not going to be the same, is it?
Nope.
I say that's what I'm worried about Nate, too. I think Nate may feel the same as well.
Dalton swings it back to Kyle Rowe. 1:45 in the third. He's directing traffic. Gives it to Kyle. Now back over to Hacker from Dalton. Zeke Greer is in the ball game right now, along with LCA's Tanner Walton, number 24. Wide open. Dalton lays it up and in. What an assist. Was that Greer who passed it?
Yeah, that was.
Zeke Greer with the great eyes and the finish by Dalton. There's a three-pointer, and that's back of the rim, no good by Watson. And here is Schrader on the left side, and his shot wouldn't go.
Here's that last pass.
Zeke Greer down on the court. Not sure what if he's going to be okay.
Zeke Greer with a nice pass on that other end there. You saw UPS Kentucky Loop instant replay, Gary Ball.
Thanks to UPS.
I want to thank Bluegrass Orthopedics, Andrew Carlson, his great staff. You see Andrew out there on the court with Zeke.
Yep.
Always doing an outstanding job, Bluegrass Orthopedics. And 37-13 our score right now, Gary Ball.
We thought this would be much closer.
Yeah, I was thinking so too.
Three-pointer out of the corner by Watson, picked up and coming out there with it, LCA and Kyle Road.
Kyle Road was tangled up there with
Watson
and Mac Watson putting a lot of muscle on Kyle Rhodes. Tyler Schrader also.
Yep. Kyle going to Liberty University. That's the same conference that Ben Calvano played in at Campbell University, playing the same conference as Liberty.
Yeah.
There's a hand check, and that's going to be called on Tyler Schrader.
Your phone was ringing there, Gary.
That's okay.
All those fans calling you today.
The Walton Verona fans behind us getting a little anxious late in this game, third quarter.
Yeah.
They're down 37-13.
45 seconds on the official clock up there. Down
Foul by Schrader again. Second foul on Schrader. 15 foul. 42.8 seconds here in the third quarter. LCA gets it in now to Walton and stolen away. Grubbs gets it out to Jones. Goes in the corner to Schrader. Knocked away and back to Schrader. Dumps it down to Brook. Out top they come now to Jones. Spinning. Puts up a runner and got it.
Oh, nice
Jones
shot.
had to kind of hang up in the air and pirouette and finally got that one to go.
Yeah, that was a good shot. I mean, well, a hard percentage shot, but got it to fall.
LCA won this tournament last year. Trying to repeat.
Nice.
Walton hangs, won't go, rebounded by Brook, and there's a three-quarter court shot off the backboard. We head to the final quarter. LCA 37. Walton Verona just 15 points in 3 quarters against this 2-3 zone. The zone's really done the damage for LCA. They lead by 22 as we head to the final 8 here on the Mingua Beef Jerky. And for all you LCA fans, step up. Come on, step up and give William a call. William at PrepSpin and sponsor tomorrow's championship game. Sponsor the rights fees here on PrepSpin. We'll be
What's your starting 5? How about this one? Mild, hot, Cajun, barbecue, and teriyaki. It's the flavors of Mingua Beef Jerky, each one handmade from Ronnie Mingy's all-natural recipe using top-quality beef. That's what makes Mingua Beef Jerky stand out. Take it from me, Tom Leach. Pick up a package today, and if you don't see it, ask for it. And check them out online at MinguaBeefJerky.com. That's M-I-N-G-U-A beefjerky.com. And go there today to see their newest product, Mingua Beef Jerky Meat Sticks in mild, hot, or honey barbecue.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition.
the fourth quarter. Schrader, a three-pointer, no good. Kyle Rode rebounds, and that's what, is that his 10th rebound, 11th?
He's in double digits. Yeah, definitely.
Double-double now for Kyle with 13 points. 7:40 to go in the game. 37-15. Backdoor goes. Shot by Brown, no, and coming over and Brook, and caused a little problems with that shot, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
There's Jones. That shot's an air ball, and we're going to have over the back called on Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson kind of swung in there. Now I don't know if Tyler Schrader had position on that or not, but the official says that he did.
Pardee will check back in, and going out will be Schrader. 7:28 to play. 37-15. Brook powers it up, no, and rebounded by Dalton. LCA can run some clock up by 22 here in the fourth quarter. If they win, they'll move on to Mark. 2 o'clock in the championship game against either Shelby Valley or University Heights. They play later tonight. After this one, we'll have that game as well.
They played University Heights early in the season and beat them. Totally shut down Tandy in that game.
Was that it? Where was that located, that game? King of the Bluegrass?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was.
So neutral floor there too, over at Fairdale. I believe that's where that's played.
Yeah.
Kyle Rode spinning. He had 30 in the first game, 29 last night. He's got 13 here. So let's see erupts. There's a shot, and that's a little bit errant by Dalton. And we have a player was slapped across the face, and that was Jones, and down is one of the LCA players.
Walton Verona is wanting the foul called over there on their sideline.
Yeah, Jones was, I think, inadvertently slapped across the face. Yeah, I think he might have a little bit of contact issue. Yeah, he's talking to the official. Timeout on the floor. 6:24. Something probably was missed on that call, William. I'll just say that.
According to the official, it was.
You hear the fans.
Yeah, they're telling everybody, look at PrepSpin. No replays, unfortunately, we can show the officials.
Except on PrepSpin. Kyle Road and to the basket.
Oh.
He will get the soup and the sandwich.
Gary Ball, did you see that? Watch it again
sweet.
here.
15 for Kyle.
That's a power move by Kyle Rowe.
I think you heard me over talking about he's got low numbers compared to the 30 he got in the first game, 29 last night. He's got 15 right now. He still could finish with 20-some points.
Yeah.
As he knocks down the free throw. He's a great free throw shooter. We've talked about that. That's well documented here on PrepSpin. Kid's about an 85% free throw shooter. And as University Heights and Shelby Valley will play the next ball game. And rebound by Hacker. And possession arrow favors LCA, as they called jump ball on that one. Hacker didn't agree with that, but that's probably a good call. 40-15. I'm really surprised at this score. I'm surprised Walton Verona, 17-3 team, couldn't play LCA closer than 25 points right now with 6 minutes to go.
Yeah, they scored 8 in the first half, only have 7 so far in this half.
Yeah, that's not very good. I'll just call them like I see them, will you?
Yeah, they've kind of come out flat on hitting the shots.
They look tired to me. I think when you get to this point, the semifinals and the final, it is a matter of attrition. LCA's been in their own beds.
Will Otto's watching from Minnesota, by the way. And of course, Audie Stewart always watching in Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Yep, Lily and then Frank over there in Winchester, they're watching. They're happy right now.
Yeah.
Because their grandson's going to the championship game tomorrow.
It appears there's still plenty of time.
Yeah, okay.
You can call it, I guess, but
there's a foul on the drive by Grubbs.
Brendan Carter watching LCA play today. Carter Hendrickson's watching, says Eagles by 90, yo.
That's my guy right down there. That's my guy Carter down there in Florida. He's watching down there, right?
Yep. He's doing really well down there at North Florida University, I believe is where he's at.
Yep. Free throw by Grubbs was no good. 5:29 to play. LCA trying to win their 18th ball game. Free throw connected by Grant Grubbs. Walton Verona and LCA getting a little chippy right now. These two clubs and the coaches are going to bring them together. Grant Brannon and Nate Valentine are going to say, guys, let's just play basketball.
Let's chill for a second.
Yeah. Let's represent. So LCA and Walton Verona, it's 40-16, and it'll be University Heights and Shelby Valley. We'll get to see that Potter kid. Man, he had 9 threes in a ball game a couple days ago for Shelby Valley.
Yeah.
And
yeah, 34 points in that first game.
Yeah, 34 points, and he'll go up against Kiki Tandy. What kind of show you think we'll see from Tandy?
What kind of show you think we'll see from Potter?
Yeah.
I think that Shelby Valley is going to come out and dominate that game, honestly.
Kyle Rhoda angles right side. I think what this is showing you right here really is how tough the 11th region is with LCA dominating Walton Verona by 24 points with 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, LCA is in a really tough region. You know, we have that draw show Monday at KYT at 1 o'clock. You don't want to draw the 11th region because you know you're going to be getting a tough out if you draw the 11th region.
Yeah, I'd be afraid of the 11th. I'd be afraid of the 12th. I'd be afraid of the 7th and the 6th.
Yep. Those are all those power regions.
Quite honestly, you
and
probably
Boyd
don't
County,
want to play the 10th.
Right now, Boyd County, the #1 ranked team in girls basketball. Boyd County with those great shooters.
Yeah.
I would want to draw the 16th region if I'm a girls team.
The girls up there at Boyd County, they're something special, man.
I think it's Wheeler, isn't that girl's name?
Yeah, Hannah Wheeler.
Man, she can play.
Harley, I forget Harley's last name.
Left side with it is Bonnie. He bounces out to Pardee, back over to Bonnie. 4:50 to go in this game. Lexington Christian up 42-16. Miles gives it over now back to Deontay Miles, holds it high, and now is going to lay it up and in. Nice job by Miles.
Miles got the bucket there, but it's really late in the ball game.
Yeah, and he's a little, you can tell by his body language, he's a little frustrated as he goes to the bench over there.
Yeah.
He's blocked a number of shots in this game, but really offensively hasn't done much. Got 4 points or 6 points now.
Yep. 4:38 left.
If you're 6'10", playing high school basketball, I think you could command the basketball more.
Yeah.
Than a guy that's got 6 points. That's what I'm saying. I'm just making a point there. Just an observation from a former player. I played high school ball and 1 year of college. I'm just saying, if you're that big of a player, 6'10", you're going to Xavier, you got to make your presence felt more.
42-18 is our score. Yeah, especially in big ball games.
I mean, he's blocked 6 shots, so he's made his presence felt there, but you got to be more of a scorer.
He's a big-time shot blocker, but then you also got Cozart here that's from Madison Central in the same county.
Going to Western Kentucky.
Yeah, he's big-time.
Cozart. Isaiah Cozart. Good.
Justin Green says, man, this game was actually close at one point.
Yeah.
6-6.
It's gotten out of hand. 42-18. Who would have thunk it? I drove over and said, man, I'm going to have 2 really close games tonight.
That's what I was thinking, too.
First one's a blowout. LCA is going to go to the pass down low over to Brown. Back to Dalton.
The more I think about it, I think Shelby Valley will probably win big today against University Heights, too.
Hacker open from, he's open. I thought he was going to take it. Dalton will take, Pierce will take it. That's off the mark. Pardee, and he's going to be fouled by Cal Road. So I believe that's the 3rd on Cal.
Yeah, Cal's got 3.
And that'll be the 1+1 finally for Walton. They finally get in the bonus. 4:12 to go here in this game. And LCA 42, Walton Verona 18. At the line will be Cam Pardee. I remember last year, man, he lit it up in this tournament. He had some games where he had 25 points for Walton Verona last year.
Yeah.
He missed the free throw and rebounded by Cal. That's what, his 12th rebound?
He's got,
Cal over to Hacker. He said, no, I'm not going to shoot. The ball knocked away by Pardee. Hacker thought about the shot for about a second, and he said, no, got to run some time here.
Well, Nate's over whispering in his ear telling him,
exactly.
Let's hold the ball a little bit longer here. Unless you got something really open like right now.
Cal Road over to Hacker. Over it comes now to Chase Widmer. Widmer's in the ball game. Back to Widmer. Back to Will Hacker. Brown. Kyle Road. Bounces to Johnson. Out top to Widmer. Back around to Brown.
Could have had a 3 there.
Yep. They could have had a lot of shots in this possession. Kyle Road. Baylor Brown, obviously they're going to run, they're just running clock, except Miles will grab Kyle Road. And
well, I can't understand why they keep putting Kyle on the line when he's such a great free throw shooter.
He's got 18 points. Hacker has 11.
Tim's watching from Michigan. Soup in a sandwich. I like that saying he says.
We've only used it once or twice. We don't try to.
He likes it. We'll get it.
I'm glad he likes it, but we don't overuse it, do we, William? We don't overuse it.
Usually we follow up with the dessert with the milk and the cookies.
I like the way you say cookies. Milk and cookies. Cookies. As Kyle hits
Bernie Mac, you know, remember the late Bernie Mac, he used to say the milk and the cookies.
Just having fun here courtside. 43-18 here at the All-A Classic. And Kyle Road has 20 points. You look up and you say, no way he has 20, but he's got 20 points.
He does.
He had 30 in the opening game and 29 last night.
No doubt about it, he's got a double-double today.
Yeah, he's got about 11, 12 rebounds.
22 is Mr. Double-Double, isn't
he? He is. And there's Grubb's shot, won't go off the mark, and pulled down by Cowler's another rebound. Cal.
It's getting late in the game. Nate may want to pull Kyle out.
So the foul went on Watson. That's his third. The team's 10th foul, so it'll be the double bonus for Kyle Rode. Steps up there looking for his 21st point, and he knocks down his 21st. Now looking for his 22nd. I mean, that's what I was saying. Kyle Rode, he quietly goes about his job. Kyle's going to go out. And
right on cue, wasn't it?
Yeah. With 22 points.
Hacker also coming out.
And Connor Haga in the game.
LCA's got the ball back. They said that Walton Verona crossed the line instead of throwing it in.
Walton Verona looked very tired in this game.
Yeah.
46-18, 2:49 in the game. LCA. Haga gives it up to Dalton. Dalton doing his best Harlem Globetrotters imitation. And Brown is going to be fouled by Garrett Jones.
Allie Meredith says, I can't lie, I thought we were better than this.
Well, I think you are. What's her name again?
Allie Meredith.
Allie, I think you are. I think Walton Verona is just a tired basketball team. They've been down here now for 3 or 4 days, and they're a tired team. And when you play a team like LCA that plays a 2-3 zone defense, that can take you out of your game. Walton Verona had a player back in the day, I remember when I played, name was Lenny Spicer.
Yeah.
Kid averaged about 45 points a game. He was a scoring machine for the Bearcat. You Walton Verona fans, Texas, if you remember Lenny Spicer.
Lenny Spicer.
He could play. Baseball player too. Spinning and shot, put up and in, nicely done by Ethan Brook. Second basket by Brook.
That was a nice shot.
47-20. Why haven't we seen more of that?
I don't think he's had that much playing time.
That's true. I mean, good point. 2:08. And Brown.
In the first half, I'll tell you how much he played. He had 11 minutes in that first half, Gary.
11 of the 16.
Yeah.
47-20.
I guess he played a little bit more than we thought in that first half.
Yeah, 11 of the 16. That's
Just
pretty
quiet.
good. And we're going to have some subs checking in for the Bearcats. And also for a sub coming in for Walton Verona. That's going to be Hall. And let's see who else checked in. That's the next game. Sorry, I'm looking at the next. Gotta look at this game. Okay.
You already flipped the page.
Yeah, flip the page. Chase Widmer's in there.
Walton Verona will leave with a nice trophy and a couple guys on the all-tournament team.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And they have brought in the game. They have Walton Verona. That is Bromwell, Braden Bromwell is in the game. Minute 36. LCA 47, Walton Verona 20. Free throw connected there by Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones? Mr. Jones. So going out of the game for the Bearcats. You got Johnny Martin in there right now. Ball knocked away Haga, and they're going to give it back to Schrader.
Haga was called for out of bounds. He was on the line here on the sideline.
And Ryan Schulte's in, and out is Garrett Jones. Played a good tournament. And Connor Davis in the game. Out will be Schrader. And we're going to have subs in for LCA, minute 25. And that is going to be Andrew Johnson in the game. Jeffrey Selby's in there. Selby's in there. Out top with it is Schulte. Go to Martin. Back to Schulte. Brook and put it up. No. And ball knocked around and rebounded. Coming down with it.
LCA, and here's the younger Johnson.
Yep. It's up to Jacob. What is that? Goins?
I think so.
Or Gaines? Goins. Out top, he gives it to Aaron Abramson. Aaron is his first name.
Aaron.
We wondered what his first name
was.
was.
I thought yesterday, I don't know why I was thinking about thinking it was Jolly for some reason. Jolly Abramson.
Aaron Abramson. And we'll have at the line Selby.
Yeah, Selby actually is up and coming LCA star.
Yep.
As an 8th grader last year, he led his middle school team, Gary Ball.
Yep. Missed the free throw.
He was a double-double in middle school, by the way. Sister plays volleyball, I believe, and used to play basketball.
Free throw connected. So it's 48-22, 36 seconds. Brooke spinning and coming out top. Schulte over on the left side to Johnny Martin. Shot wouldn't go, and that's the big fella Brooke coming out there with it. 15 seconds to go. Cross the line.
This one's done.
Jacob Goins.
LCA.
And that's it. LCA came in and just lit it up and lit up Walton Verona. 48-22. LCA goes to the championship game tomorrow at 2 o'clock. They'll take on either Shelby Valley or University Heights. We'll have that game coming up here on PrepSpin. And I tell you what, another good game for Cal Road. 22 points and a double. He had a double-double.
Double easy.
And a good game for him to follow up with that 30 in the first game, 29 last night. He'll take that to the championship tomorrow, 2 o'clock.
Yes, sir. Man, that was a
beat down.
That's if you call it that.
26
that was
points.
Impressive.
So LCA wins it. We'll keep it here and for the all-tournament team for Walton Verona. They put on a good show. Ran out of gas today. I think they needed to put premium in the car and they only put unleaded. 48-22 as LCA prevails over Walton Verona. They dropped to 17-4. LCA goes to 18-6. We're waiting. Here's the semifinal team. Deontay Miles, because of all the blocked shots he had, I guess. So Deontay Miles named to the all-tournament team. And the other kid will probably be Grubbs. Cameron Pardee got it. So Pardee and Deontay Miles named to the all-tournament team. Walton Verona is your semifinalist. Lose to LCA 48-22. And that does it for us here from Eastern Kentucky University's McBrayer Arena. And Kyle Bennett was a good player back in his day. He'll present the
We'll watch them get the trophy. We'll get ready for the next game, Gary.
Yep. University Heights and Shelby Valley.
All right, folks, we'll be back online here in just a few minutes with the next game.